This event changed my life. My expectations, I was nervous.
Every time I show up, you are never gonna get a different Eric Thomas. Every time I show up, you're gonna get the same Eric Thomas.
I was scared, didn't know if it was gonna be a good outcome. However, when he spoke and you listened to what he had to say, man, I just really had to self-assess myself and see where I stand as a person, individual, not just in success terms, but as a person.
For some of you, if you're in a hard space, you're in a hard time, you're a totally different person. I give the same effort every single time. You're there with no net. That's the problem with some of you in the room. You have these nets that you just keep. You know the net is there. You know the net is there, and the net is killing you. The net is killing you.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Yolanda Moore. Welcome to another edition of Straight from the Coach's Mouth. Last episode, we focused on accepting reality. You know, wherever you are right now, it is what it is. Going into the doctor's office, I was scared. I was nervous because I just didn't know what was going to happen. The results of the MRI was a torn meniscus. I had no idea what that meant. Like in my mind, I'm thinking, it's over. This episode, we're gonna focus on trusting the process.
He told the guy, he said, when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful.
There is no shortcut to success. No matter the cost, no matter the obstacle, no matter the challenge, that you are gonna do whatever it takes. You can have whatever it is that you decide that you want if you're willing to do the work. So after the doctor told me what the process was, what the steps with the surgery and then the rehab, and he talked to me, he said, well, you can have the surgery and you can still, come back and play basketball. You'll be out 6 to 8 weeks. And I'm thinking, okay, 6 to 8 weeks, that's not a long time, but it's doable, I guess. If that's what I gotta do, then that's what I gotta do. I had questions. I wanted to know, would I be able to play at the same level? And I just wasn't sure. I didn't know. He couldn't guarantee me that even after rehab that my knee would be as strong, but what he did tell me was it would depend on me. I'm on that bike every single day. And I'm pushing, and it hurts so bad. I was in so much pain. I just told myself, regardless of the pain, there are no other options. I decided right then and there, Yolanda, you can get through this. You're gonna have to get through this. You don't have an option. Like, you don't have a choice. There's nothing to go back to. Basketball is it, and you're gonna have to make it work. So there were 3 things in that moment that I decided, 3 things that I needed to do for me to be able to get myself back into playing shape, get myself back on the court and moving forward with my basketball career. The first thing is I had to accept the fact that I was injured. There was nothing I could do about it. It was no point in me crying about it. It wasn't gonna change the situation. The second thing I need you to do is just understand the time frame. You have to commit to the time frame. However long it's gonna take is how long it's gonna take, and I need you to commit to it. The reason why it's so important that you commit to the time frame is because that thing that you want, that goal, that vision is on the other side of that. Like, you have to go through this process in order to get to that. Like for me, when I got back on the court, I knew that I wanted to be not just as good as I was, I wanted to be better. I wanted to be stronger. I wanted to be able to jump higher. I wanted to be able to run faster. Like, I wanted to be a much better version of who I was before the injury. But I knew that there was no way that was gonna happen if I tried to rush the process. So you gotta commit to the time frame, like however long it takes, just trust that. In sports, there's this thing, we say trust the process. Trust the process, don't rush the process. Like, go through whoever it is that you need to become in order to sustain where you're going. It's in that process, like it's in that time frame. So you don't want to rush. It's for your benefit. It's all for you. Listen, I'm not telling you something that I myself haven't gone through. It's not something I heard, ain't nothing I read in a book. This is what I went through. This is what I've experienced. And I'm telling you that if I can go through it and get through it, then you can go through it and get through it too. Let your dreams be more important than any situation that you have going on right now. This is Yolanda, and you heard it straight from the coach's mouth.
With no net. That's the problem with some of you in the room. You have these nets that you just keep. You know the net is there. You know the net is there, and the net is killing you. The net is killing you.